the hate that I'm getting on my channel is not, and I don't think is not from Ghanaians living in Ghana. The hate that I'm getting is definitely either from like people from the UK or people from America.
What's good, everybody? Yes, your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk, and this is the Kinganda pro-black version. Shout out to the Pan-African community out there. What's going on, family? It's your boy. And today we're talking about somewhat of a celebrity YouTuber in the space, Vanessa Kanbi. Now, I got wind of her channel maybe a few weeks ago, actually about 2 months ago. And I was like, wow, okay, this is interesting. She's a lady that's of mixed race, and I found it to be interesting because she was promoting Ghana heavily, which, to be honest, I only see, people like Woody Maya, Nappy Biggs or Briggs, people like African Superstar, Eat Love Migrate. I see Africans or African Americans promoting Ghana, even, Natural Ghana Girl. But I've never seen a person that was biracial promoting the country of Ghana as hard as she is, right? And I looked at her resume, and obviously I found out that the father was Ghanaian, and she was her mom is white from Scotland, right? And but then when I looked at her channel, I went to look at some of her videos, and then I came across this video that you're looking up at the screen. And this video to me indicated that she was married or is married to a white man. All right, so let's stop the show. Where we're gonna go from here on out is gonna be very controversial, okay? Because this is something that we gotta talk about in the Pan-African community, because on this channel, obviously, it is a lot of African Americans that are here, but also a lot of continental Africans and Africans in the diaspora. And this is where we're going to agree to disagree a lot of times. For us as African Americans, you cannot be, for the majority of us, Pan-African, pro-black, and married to a white person. Oh, hell no! For me, I stand along those same sentiments. It's not to be mean or anything like that. Just in our version of our experience as African Americans and what we've experienced in the United States and what we know Caucasians to be, it's a hypocritical lifestyle for many of us. For many of us, we can't take it serious. There's been people that have been exposed that have those relationships, that have black talking points. And for us, a person cannot promote black family, black anything, if that's the case, right? And I do stand with people who are hardcore thinkers like that. That is my actual belief also. But we got to understand this. Continental Africans do not have our experience. All right? And this is why the Ghanaian community doesn't have a problem with Vanessa Kanbi being married to a white man, all right, promoting Ghana. Her father was, just as accepted, married to a white woman. It would have never happened if you're an African American. Any person that's married to a white person, almost in the African American community, your black community life is almost over for the most part. No one wants to talk about it, but that's just the truth. But I've come to the realization that if African Americans and people that think like us want to deal with people on the continent, this is something that a lot of people don't have a problem with. All right, in their version of it, a lot of the brothers I talk to in Uganda, they don't have a problem with a black person being married to a white person. They can, their white spouse doesn't get any hatred or anything like that. And they can be pro-black. And this is the two sides of Pan-Africanism that causes a rift between the African-American form of Pan-Africanism and the continental formation or ideologies of Pan-Africanism. Even Kwame Nkrumah had an Egyptian wife. There would have been no way that if that country was run by African Americans, you would have a president that would be able to have an Egyptian wife. It's not going to happen. So, but I want to bring clarity to this as a community, because Vanessa Kanbi has been receiving a lot of hatred. She did a video called the hate that she gets for being married to a white person. Let me say this. Vanessa Kanbi's father, and I'll play the clip here. She did a video called Meet My Ghanaian Dad. And I want you to hear what her father says about being in interracial relationships. We'll play that clip, and I'll come back and I'll talk about what she has to say. Let's go ahead and play what her father had to say about him being into interracial relationships.
So you decided to get married, obviously, to mum. What's your thoughts on interracial marriage? And did you face any challenges being in an interracial marriage?
No, a good person is a good person. A good woman is a good woman. It doesn't matter if they're black, blue, yellow, or green. If you meet somebody who are compatible, with you, grab it.
And then the next one is, you obviously had mixed race kids. And did anyone have anything to say to you about that? Any of your friends, like from Ghana or...
Yes, when I went to Ghana with your mom, I remember people asking me, why did you marry a white woman? I don't have any problems with interracial marriage, because as far as I'm concerned, it's a matter of personal choice. And if you see somebody that you like, it doesn't matter.
All right, you heard what he had to say. Now, I played her clip at the beginning of the video because a lot of the people that are trolling her are from the States. I know it's not Ghanaians, and I'm pretty sure those are African Americans, okay? And the thing about it is this, is that one of the problems that I see when African Americans come to the continent, we come to the continent not to deal with white people. That's just one of the things that we don't deal with. Africans don't see it as a problem. And that's gonna cause a real big division between the American formation of the diaspora, for the most part, and Africans, right? And I want to say this: African Americans are gonna have to understand this. You're not gonna be, if Africans feel that this is okay, it's something that you're gonna have to ignore, and we're not gonna be able to judge them on that. A lot of Africans are okay with their people being in interracial relationships. They don't have our experience, all right? A person like Vanessa Kanbi, although not accepted probably amongst the Pan-African community in the States, for sure, in Ghana, it's cool, all right? And she's a nice person. Like, I feel that she has a right to promote her father's home country. Her father is married to interracial union, so it's not her fault, right? She married a white man, and I think a lot of brothers are that and that's who I feel is trolling her. A lot of black men who probably wish that she would have married one of them, are upset that she has a white man in her life, and I don't think that's her prerogative. But we're gonna differ on things like this. I've heard people talk about, they see a lot of whites in the Gambia, a lot of whites in Uganda and Ghana, and they don't want to be around people like that. But that's part of being accepted in Africa. Although a lot of Africans might not have a white person themselves, they're going to be okay with this. Are you going to be okay with the African community accepting a person like Vanessa Kanbi? Because if we're talking about Pan-Africanism, the majority is going to rule on this. And the majority of Africans do not have a problem with their people sleeping with Caucasians, getting married to Caucasians. And they consider themselves to be Pan-African, wanting the best for Africa. It's totally okay. They say, well, we judge the person. No, African Americans are going to say, no. Your commitment to Pan-Africanism is who you deal with. Your investment is in creating other fully black people. And I'm the person that believes that wholeheartedly. You cannot talk about the oppressor and you dating them. But at the end of the day, that's my version of it. I know people like Wodi Maya, Africans, I've talked to him about it before offline, and he's told me, like, yo, man, why do African Americans have such a problem with white people? And that's how they look at it. They don't have that problem. A lot of Africans, when they go to certain news channels and they see African Americans complaining about white supremacy, it turns them off. Simply because that's just not their experience. And I think that with a touchy issue like this, we can just agree to disagree and keep it moving. There's no need for, people to argue about it, because you're going to have disagreements in the Pan-African community. You're going to have some Pan-Africans that's okay with this. And I think that for the African American version and the ideology of it, to avoid having problems with issues like this, we just let them do what they're going to do. We still love our people, we still support them if that's how they're going to be. But it's no reason trying to convince them that they need to wake up. They need to keep it all black. The best you can do is do what you're going to do. Because there's some Africans out there that just not going to be like as hard body as you. And I will say this to the people that are trolling her. Guys, it's like, leave the lady alone, okay? She hasn't done anything to anybody. She's living her life. She's trying to, support her country the best way she can. That's her ideology and how she feels about it. And, best of luck to her. She has a really, really good channel, awesome channel. And, diversity of thought amongst certain things might be what is needed. But nonetheless, Ghanaians accept her. I know that they do. They don't have a problem with her. So, like it or not, she's gonna be there. If she moves back to Ghana, her white husband's gonna be there, and people are gonna find it to be okay. So, guys, it's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Subscribe, hit the bell. It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Guys, I thank you so much for coming on the channel over here on the Kinganda channel. Guys, follow us on Kinganda on Instagram, Kinganda Nation, at Kinganda Nation on Twitter, and keep it real, Kinganda forever. I'm out.